You can tell in the music when it's not intentional, when somebody wants to make music because they want to live a rapper lifestyle. Me, I hate the club.
I think people would like to undermine DJing. They like to say, oh, you're just playing a song, that. But then when you sit down and you actually learn this shit, it's like, oh.
I got like a Len cosign and Len was like, oh, I want to be on your song and whatever. And people were like telling me like, oh, you're only getting that because you're a girl. Like, no boy artist, like you're not even that good. It's people only guessing you because you're a girl or this.
So how are you guys feeling in terms of like just your experiences navigating the UK underground in general?
Wait.
I'm just gonna say one thing.
I'll say one thing, I promise. I'll say one thing.
You can both say one thing.
Come on, this is not a family therapy session. One at a time, please.
All I'm gonna say is that.
So back again on the Breaking Even podcast, and here I have, starting from the middle, Luchï, Safa, and Lani, and this is the trio Obara. So starting with some fun little icebreakers in terms of family dynamics. Who is the oldest, who's the youngest, who's the middle child?
I'm the oldest.
Well, they're actually twins.
Ah.
So he's older by like a minute,
minute.
but we just count it. He has the vibe
minute.
of our older brother, so we let him have it.
Do you hold it over her head a lot? Be like, yeah, I'm one minute older than you.
I'm just, I with my sense of maturity that I've got.
In the extra minute of life that you have.
I do give older brother,
And because he's the only brother as well, it's like he's kind of
yeah.
separate to us. We just give him like that older brother because
I'm
Yeah, you can have it.
I'm really a pillar, like, I really guide these two,
Okay.
not
I
sure.
feel like I'm the older. I feel older.
I feel like no, but she takes more
I'm not gonna let
responsibility.
this run. Like responsibility,
Responsibility,
I feel like I'm the older.
If
the
we're
one that
home
really
alone and they hear a noise downstairs, who's going?
You know, it's because you're the boy. But when we were younger, mum and dad were gone. Who's cooking us dinner?
Yeah, but
Chika.
that was
Chika
because I
was
couldn't
doing
be
up
bothered to
mum.
cook.
Chika was doing up second mum.
Yeah, but that's because she was like to cook at that time.
I think he's technically older, but I feel
Debatable.
older. Like,
Here's a question that I think could help answer it, yeah?
Okay.
Not even in terms of like, literally in terms of age, yeah? In terms of dynamic, who is the middle child?
Chika.
Her for sure, yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
me.
So like, if anything goes bad, it's your fault somehow.
I feel like maybe I was like the kid that was always doing something crazy.
She was always the middle child, yeah.
Yeah. Because the middle child's like, because she's like the youngest daughter. She's like, oh, she's the baby of the house. Da, da, da. He's like the older son.
And he's like
so
the
it's
only
like,
son, so that
it's, I
means-
miss my son,
That
Nigerian.
African, like that's their
like Igbo
sign.
culture.
Yeah.
So then I'm,
Even then,
so
She's
I'm
just the
like,
middle child, yeah.
Can I say Igbo culture, who was the one who got the worst licks?
Oh no, our
We didn't really
parents.
get it. We didn't really get
We
it.
had
kinda like-
our modern parents, they were
do
good.
you know what? That's lovely.
Yeah.
You know, there was times.
There was
minutes.
But like I could count on one hand. Like,
Yeah,
how
they
many
don't really-
times
they
it-
don't-
But that's
it
more
really
the
got
frustration.
mad. Yeah, like
Yeah.
And you probably deserved it.
oh for sure. Now we're looking back.
It wasn't out of order.
No, because when you see on TikTok like, oh, African parents are doing this, that.
That's what I'm saying. We didn't
Okay,
have
my
it
mum
bad.
was never doing that.
I don't relate.
They'll be like,
more
they were
time.
kneeling down, putting their hands
Because
up.
our history, people
My mum was
saying
not
belt
making me
and
do
this
that.
and she
Yeah,
didn't have
yeah,
any
yeah.
of that.
I've
We didn't
never
have
been
any
hit
of
by a
that.
belt in my life. That's crazy.
My dad never did more than that,
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
was
Oh,
like
yeah, when we were younger, yeah.
that was it. And the idea of getting hit was more painful than actually.
And then when we got older and we did like that happened, it was always our mum.
yeah,
So-
yeah, man, yeah.
Yeah, it tends to be those are kind of family dynamics. But I think it's interesting that this trio is formed because you've decided to do music as a family. And you've already made a reference to it in one of your songs. And I'm sure someone's going to make the analogy at this point. You're basically the Adenugas at this point, man.
I guess.
I
Well,
guess so.
You know, we're going to be our own thing. But it's
Yeah.
like,
Again,
but
that's
if you want to
only-
compare, that's what you could compare us to.
Yeah.
In terms of a fun comparison, if we're doing the Adenugas, who is who?
Skepta.
Okay. But the thing is, we're saying this, but not in a vibe like anyone's like, do you know what I mean? Like better or anything.
You know what
Because I
is
feel like
there?
that's not the case
It's
for
actually
us.
the vibe, like think about
Like
it.
just the vibe, but
Just
with
pure
us,
vibes.
If you think about JME, yeah, okay,
really we're all Skepta.
personality-wise as well, like I would say he's more like JME and she's more like Skepta.
Yeah, sure. I feel like
You're like the
But
eccentric,
in any,
nerdy one.
In any trio, there's always a Beyonce, and it doesn't mean
I don't know about that.
No,
No,
yeah.
Beyonce is crazy. That means
No, but like, no, like, but wait,
I don't even know who the third girl is. I only know Kelly.
Yeah, I know, but you have to wait. I know, but wait. I just like, wait. You're not letting me finish. See,
Okay, go on.
I'm just saying, like, there's one that's like, the Skepta or the Beyonce in the trio. I'm not
I
trying to
guess.
say that there's, any, like, I'm not trying to say anything mad, but like there's always one that's like first, but like doesn't mean that they're above, but they're just first.
Yeah.
They were the
yeah.
one who stepped into music first.
Exactly. Or stepped into music first, or just it comes to them naturally, or there's just always one that's naturally, the Skepta or the Beyonce, you know what I mean?
I would say that Chika's the Geely because she's just like, I just see her and like, she could be like a presenter or someone like that because she used to do like vlogs. She's always been like a social media talking. She's got a good personality. So I see her as like the Julie.
Yeah. What I'd say about her is that she had the courage to be different before I did at all. We went to the same school in Brentwood, and she was making YouTube videos, songs, vlogs, all of that. I was like a guy that wanted to like disappear.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I do feel like that. I feel like out of us three, like I was the first person to like just like kind of just be myself. Even in school, we went to private school. We went to this white house school, and I was like really big at the time, whatever. So everyone was just like, and I used to do videos, music, everything. I was just doing anything I wanted to do. And everyone was like, all the people were like beefing me, everyone's beefing me. I was having problems here, left, right, centre. I got suspended, detention. I even vlogged in school one time and I got suspended. But I was just doing anything I wanted to do. Like I didn't actually care at all. And I think as I got older, it's like reversed.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like I was more confident when I was younger. So like, I see myself in Luchï now, almost like when she's like how I felt when I was like younger.
Yeah.
The thing is, when you're in school, like having the courage to do stuff like that is crazy. Because when I first started like actually promoting my music and that was when I was like 14. And people in school be like, oh, I saw you on TikTok. I saw you on TikTok, hee. Not in like a bully way, we were just like they're all seeing what I'm doing now. But then obviously as it got better and better and better, it's not really embarrassing. Now they think it's cool. So.
Yeah, literally. I just feel like we're just ahead of the curve when it comes to that type of thing. Because when it came to that school time when she was doing all this YouTube and music stuff, I was happy just not being perceived. Like, I was just doing my thing. Everybody knew me, but I wasn't like trying to, do anything to stand out because I just wanted to go to school and go home because honestly, like they used to target me all the time. Black boy, oh, you're scary, oh, You're always looking for trouble, things like that.
Being the black boys in an all-white private school, that is rough stuff. The only thing worse is being the only black kid in a white grammar school. That's probably the only experience that is worse.
That one, I honestly, I can't even imagine. Like,
it's very
I
dark.
never got to experience that. I'm just wondering because I'm the only person that went to like
secondary school.
My school had a lot. My school was basically majority black, so I didn't really experience that.
Yeah.
It's just weird because they're across the street from each other.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And
so you guys grew up in Essex?
Yeah.
What's that like in general?
The same. I feel like the same as
like
London.
our
really.
area. Let's not dox ourselves, but our area is like really multicultural. Like very lot of black people, Asians, etc. I don't think there's an ethnicity you can't find in our area.
Especially now, like it's getting more and more.
Yeah, it's been like that for like the last 20 years or so, actually.
And you know what it is? It's like, I feel like whenever I'd get people from London to come to where I stay, it's a big thing. Like, I had everybody over at the house and they were, I'm seeing a horse. There's
Was that the 400 guys in that?
Yeah. I had them all over at the house and they were like, there's horses and that.
And it's crazy because literally, that's like Brentwood, that area of Essex is like,
I remember I went to a friend's house and we just saw deers going across the street and I was thinking, they'll think this is crazy.
Where we live,
that's like 35. That's like 35 minutes from
London.
wherever we stay. That's far from where we stay. Like there's no horses near our house, bro.
There's no. I was gonna say the place.
Yeah, please.
There's no horses there.
So how did you guys end up meeting the 400 lot in that case?
Oh, I was almost said his government name. I knew 400 like beforehand because I had my own podcast at one point.
Okay.
Yeah, because we almost had a rival, man. I was gonna be.
Bro, you're gonna take over the game before, man.
I was trying, bro. But you know what it is?
It's not too late, man.
You know.
Listen, who says rivals can't be friends?
It might be a side quest, man. I can't lie.
Cheeky side quest.
Because you know what it is? I was doing it because I wanted to make more friends in like the whole creative scene, London scene. So I was like, cool, let me, learn how to have conversations and, film them for content. I had him on with CL and people like that. And we just knew each other. We kept in touch. And then maybe a couple years after that, maybe 2024 times, 400 had already started. And they said, we want to join. I remember it was a great time. They pushed me to be a better artist. Obviously as well as my sisters, of course. But like it was so natural. It was so natural.
So I feel like what's interesting is that you kind of pointed out that they were kind of the ones that were kind of a big cheerleader for you making music in the first place.
They're the reason that you even considered it. I was like, we can do it.
Chino musically, like I always hear him listening to like, he put me on like Bajork music, like Bajork songs.
It's called Oasis.
Oasis. I was like, he actually knows a lot about music. Like, And then I think when he first started making music on like SoundCloud, I was like, you're actually really good at this. Because I was trying to make music and I was just so bad. Like I just kept saying.
I thought it was hard, but
but I just kept saying the same word over and over again. I'd be like, I'm so fly, I'm wavy, I'm fly. And it's like, what else do you say? Like, how do people write music? I can't do this. And then with them two, I was like, right, it comes naturally. They can write a song and I can't write a song. But yeah, I think with Chino was like, the love for music always been there. So, and because of how like closeted he felt in school, it was like, it was a good outlet for him to be able to like express himself, kind of thing.
Yeah, because, I never had a diary or anything like that. I didn't, it's just something that comes naturally and something that's like, at least I know for a fact that I can do this, because personally I'm like really, what's the word, like unsure a lot of the time, like apprehensive about when I'm trying things or when I'm doing things.
Yeah.
With music, it's like, I know I can do that and that's
Exactly,
you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Yeah. So like, even Luchï, what had you picking up a mic in the first place? Was it kind of like looking at your brother and what like his friends were doing with 400, thinking like, yeah, I can do this? Or was it like a particular album that thought, yeah, it's time to get in the studio? Like,
I mean, like being Nigerian, music is just a big part of our culture in general.
yeah, definitely.
And then on top of that, I feel like I've been making music since I was in like primary school. Me and Chika made like a song when she was like in year 8 or something.
It's like her first
debut. I was in year 3 and we made the song, posted it on YouTube.
And my whole school was talking
still
about
there.
it.
I went to her school for parents' evening because I was walking with my mum, holding my mum's hand, and they're going, oh, well, my old rap name was L23 or Lily23.
Lily23.
They'd be like, Lily23. And then I think...
So if we dig hard enough on YouTube, we can find it.
It's
there.
actually
there.
got,
It's
got
there.
like over 1,000 views, like 1,000.
Yeah, it's still there.
Someone find that.
If you guys find it, find it.
Someone find that.
And then
Good
what
start.
else? I remember in year 6, we did like a project. I was making music in like year 5 as well, but in year 6, we did a project. And they were like, oh, for this book that we're reading, do something creative. You can do pottery, do this. And me and my friends were like, oh, let's make a song. Really, it was just me. I'm the only person that said anything on the song, but I did like a parody of The Box.
Oh, okay,
And the book was like based on a boat. So it was called like The Boat, and I did that. So I was just always doing it and then just started posting it in like year 9.
So where did you start DJing, Lani? When did you start
Okay, this is
spinning
my journey with this creative stuff.
It's a story.
So
Yeah, I know what she's going to do.
I'd say, okay, I started off trying to do like social media stuff. Like I just wanted to be an influencer. Like I wanted to be like Nella Rose. I think Nella Rose is my biggest, like, I want to be like a little YouTuber.
I think people underestimate and don't give Nella Rose enough credit
Yeah,
for the
I think so
amount
many
of
black girls that
people,
wanna- yeah.
specifically black girls that she inspired to get at being an
Yeah.
influencer and trying to do social media. So hats off to her for sure.
Yeah, 100%. And then I was doing YouTube for a few years and it was doing kind of well. Like my whole family would like watch the vlogs on the TV and stuff. Like everyone knew I was doing YouTube. Then I kind of done like loads of like business stuff. Like I used to like love opening small businesses. So like I kind of realized that I really have like all these creative ideas. But one of my biggest issues is like never seeing the, what's the word, the outcome.
The fruitions.
Yeah.
Of it.
Yeah.
Like it's like I start something and then I'm like, oh, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Do something new.
And then something else, oh. And it's just like, it's just constant. It's like so many things I've done, started. And I'll say music kind of like has always been there for me, like a safe haven for me. I would say, I remember in sixth form, whenever there was like a new album drop, I'll be like, guys, Kendrick's dropping today. And everyone would be like, okay, like, and I was like,
What do you mean? This is a big deal, guys.
I'm
What are you
like,
talking
guys,
about?
like,
Big deal.
Everyone, I remember when Utopia came out and I was up at 5 a.m. Like people like, just wait the next day. And I'm like, I need to listen to it
No,
when
it
it
needs to
comes
happen
out.
now.
And then, not to be corny, but Playboy Carti saved my life.
That's why I love Playboy Carti.
Out there. Lanyi saved my life as well. Can't lie.
When you heard Poison, that's what it was like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember I
that
discovered.
song was special.
I remember
Yes.
discovering Lanyi for the first time.
I actually
I remember the day.
And I
we
put
came
them on.
to Intentional's room and we're like,
Yeah.
oh, let's listen to
Yeah,
this.
I put them on. I was like, "Catch this guy." I was like, "This is crazy."
So was Poison your first Lanyi tune for 3?
No.
No, that's like our favourite. Well, I don't know about Chino's favourite. That's Chika's favourite and my favourite.
My first song I heard was "Die Twice" with Skepta.
Yeah.
Anyways, so after that, I kind of like was going to so many underground events and stuff.
Yeah.
And I had like friends in the underground like scene and stuff, and like, I've
Yeah,
worked
yeah.
connections and stuff. I need to use this in like a nice like PR way, but I'll just say like some bad experiences kind of like gave me like a negative perception on the whole thing.
Underground as this whole, yeah.
thing. So then after that, I kind of lost my love for music, and then I was like, how am I gonna get this back? And I was like, okay, I can't make music, and I think producing is fun, but I kind of want to put people on my songs. Because one thing I like to do was like say, oh guys, I found a song that I think you would like, listen to the song. And everyone's like, okay. Or I'm the kind of person that'll post like a song on my notes every 5 minutes. Like, guys, listen to this song. I'm telling you, the song's hard. So I was like, how can I share my music taste with people in a way that I'm gonna like, that I can share it and everyone's like dancing, everyone's hype and whatever. So I learned DJing, had a few people help me, and then done a few gigs. And I think my second gig, which was actually a sighted gig, Eliza, shout out Eliza. That was like the first time I was like, oh, that felt so good. Like it felt like, oh my God, I found something that like I love. So yeah, that's kind of my...
I think it's interesting because even Elijah is in one half of Elijah Skillim. I don't know if you've seen his post. He's been around for a long time, very much a veteran. And he said like the best A&R is like, if you want to be an A&R, be a DJ. And like that is one way that you can actually be someone who wants to push people's music. Like a good way for a music lover to be involved in the industry is being a DJ. And I think that very much works for you here. I think in terms of like, as this trio, how is this going to work then? So it's going to be you team meaning rapping and producing, and then you're going to be their DJ / manager / marketer. Is that how this trio is going to work?
Well, she has a manager already.
Yeah, I love my manager. Okay. I love that woman.
It's more like...
Law. I could go on.
Oh, what, the law about you being a manager?
The law that I used to be her manager.
Oh,
No, you know what? Wait, let me just
I'm not
say.
gonna lie. Wait, I'll say one thing.
No, let me just say one thing.
Let me say one thing.
Wait,
No, wait.
wait,
I'll say one
No,
thing.
I'm just gonna say one thing.
I'll say one thing, I promise. I promise I'll say one
You
thing.
can both say one
Come
thing.
on, this is not a family therapy session. One at a time, please.
All I'm gonna say is like, Chika,
my God.
let me just say what I want to say quickly.
Let her do it.
I just feel like everything falls in place exactly. Every single time something crazy happens in our life or in my life, all of a sudden something after happens that is great. And it's like everything always falls into place. So I feel like with Chika being my manager and then her not being my manager, it ended up like positively helping all of us.
Okay, yeah,
because in that, then she's doing a gig for the manager. Now she's making friends with her, and now my thing's going higher, and we're all like, you know?
You see the way she spun this? This is hard. I can't lie. Yeah, no, it makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it's for real.
Chika was my
for
manager,
real.
but Chika didn't have like the connections that my manager now has.
You don't say the
So
same
now
thing.
with that, we have
I'll
it's
say
positive.
I'm genuinely an introvert. Like now, I think I'm ambivert, whatever the middle is, but like her making Eliza her manager was like the best decision she's ever made for herself.
Literally.
And also, we were fighting a lot. With
Yeah.
me being her manager.
I feel like having
That
a
it was
manager
kind of
that's your
affecting
sister.
our-
More than
Yeah,
five.
that's
It's
dark.
just not.
It was actually affecting our
jarring.
personal relationship. And I think me and Luchï are actually like closer than ever now.
Yeah, we're way better. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not spinning it.
Like I haven't fought in ages.
It literally made everything positive.
crazy.
Like it all fell into place.
That's it. So when it comes to Obara, I don't want it to be. It's not going to be overly business. Like it's not going to be.
It's literally just.
It's just
for-
us three.
I
like,
remember when
follow the account, follow our journey
Exactly.
of us.
When we made Obara at first, we're thinking, what's a name? Because all three of us were all creative, all siblings. So I was looking for names and I said, oh, it could be called Obara. It's blood in Igbo, we're blood, whatever. So then I started making logos, using my little software on my phone, making us little logos. And it was just somewhere fun for us to all post our stuff and just show that we're all like creative together.
Yeah.
So it's more of a way that the three of you can document what you're doing
Yeah.
individually, and then maybe sometimes you'll collaborate.
And then in the future, that can turn into more like,
Yeah.
a brand or this or that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's the plan for it.
Like hopefully a more tasteful Kardashian family.
Yes, that makes sense. Yeah.
And it's kind of a blessing because like I see people say, how come all of your siblings like the same stuff? Because there'll be people that have like one sibling likes this, one sibling likes that.
Yeah.
Everyone's just a different person. But somehow like we all have like, we're all similar. Even though we're different, like we have similar interests and stuff. So it's like a blessing to have like your siblings all like enjoy the same music and stuff and
Yeah, and we were all discovering all of this music at basically the same time. Like when, this is years ago, you were a baby, you won't even remember. But do you remember like our cousin showing us Frank Ocean, like Young Thug and Frank Ocean? And all
Bro,
these
does he older brother you like this a lot?
Yeah. She always says, "Oh, how do you even remember when you was this age?" And I was like, "I just do." Like, but yeah, like our cousin Lucy, shout out Lucy. She put us onto the hardest.
I remember
music
Lucy
when we
put
were
us
growing
onto, you remember
Everything.
Vianney? You need me, God.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's a classic.
Yeah, that is a classic.
Recognize that. That's
Yeah.
a big shit. Shout out to Yanni for that
She's
one.
the cousin that's old.
Yeah.
Like, we were in Essex, so we didn't know.
Yeah.
She was our cousin that was old because she's like older. Like she was
She's not
16
old.
when I was like, Chika, when I was like 6, she was 16 already. So she's like, I don't know, she was like big sister at that time,
Yeah.
putting us onto the music.
She was that old cousin that you want to
No,
impress. Like,
yeah, like, oh, she's so
I know this
cool,
thing.
you
Like,
know.
yeah. So she showed us all of this music, and that's where it all came from. And like, I wish we could find our old Mac, because you can see videos of us all. It's all documented, us
Do you remember,
enjoying and discovering
do you
this
remember
music.
the pink guitar?
The
We had the Jackson 3. We used to have a little band. We
Yeah.
make music.
and we
just
didn't.
always.
None of
always
us
been
knew
like
how to
this.
play at the time. But, yeah.
I remember on the TV we were watching Tyler the Creator. That one video where there's the spiders and
he
stuff
eats
coming out his
the-
mouth.
Like, genuinely,
cockroach.
we've actually
Oh,
been so-
Goblin.
Yeah.
And we used to put Frank Ocean on the TV, just be singing it.
Yeah.
Like we've always just loved music.
Like, I remember even like my
always.
little iPod, my pink iPod. I would like listen to, I was like 10 years old listening to Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, the little iPod. No,
And
no,
everyone
no.
says
even younger
and
than
everyone
that.
says I'm lying,
People
by the
think
way.
we're lying, but it's true.
Because I was like, guys, like, what's it
Exactly.
called? Good Kid, Mad City came out in 2012.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, yeah,
That
I was
timeline
there.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what?
They think I wasn't aware. I was aware.
That year we were in Nigeria
Yeah.
and we saw it on the TV. I remember that vividly. We saw Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe
We
on
got
the
obsessed with that
TV,
song.
and we were like, "Oh my god, this is our song now." And we were
Yeah.
like,
It was crazy because when I
telling
tell
you.
like my friends, because I'm 17, so I'm a bit younger than them. But when I'm telling my friends, like, guys, I was listening to this song when I was like 5, like 6, 7, 8. This is old. They'll be like, really? Like we were just tapped in
This
earlier.
people
I guess.
capping,
I'd be
they
like,
think
guys, I was a
capping.
Tyler the Creator fan when I was in primary school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
but they don't
is
believe it.
interesting because, like, it's funny how even me being 28, like, the music that Tyler was making when we ended up being fans of Tyler was not appropriate for children.
Yeah, that's the problem. It
We
wasn't.
should not have been listening to
I
our
shouldn't.
future Tyler.
Yeah, it was
We really
hard,
should have
man.
been. It was
Yeah.
sick. But, like,
it
for
was hard.
example, the song Her, like,
Oh yeah.
we
and
shouldn't have been listening to that song at
that's
the
the-
age we were
that-
listening to that song. You know?
That's the one where he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna kidnap you,"
Yeah.
and like, You know, it didn't really land for
It
me
didn't
at the
really
time.
resonate
Yeah,
at the
like, I was
time.
just
I
like,
don't
"Oh
know
yeah,
what they
this
were talking
beats.
about. I was just like, oh, this is
Yeah,
hard.
this beats hard." Yeah.
No, I remember listening to like, "Raw, but Tyler, you're a dark guy."
No, it was overly dark. Honestly, I don't know what he was on, but you know, production wise, he was there at that point. You know what I'm saying? The lyrics have caught up now.
So how are you guys feeling in terms of like just your experiences navigating the UK underground in general?
You wanna start?
I think for me, I don't want to put myself in a box kind of thing. It's really hard because it's like, when I'm saying I'm a DJ, I have like the uni, okay, shout out all the uni events and the people doing 21 degrees, all them events, shout out. But I feel like they play the same songs. And I like a kind of like environment where I can curate like an experience. That's kind of my thing.
To take
Yeah.
the audience.
Like when I do a
through.
gig and then it's like, I'm just playing song after song and I'm not really, I want to like curate like a vibe, like kind of boiler room. So my vision is more like, if it's in a dream world, I'll be doing like boiler rooms in like Qatar with like, I don't know, some like rich ass 20-year-old. Do you know what I mean? Like just something a bit more like that's so far-fetched. I don't want to be like playing on a piano. Simple as that. I don't want to play.
Or you don't
Don't
want to
just
be
be a
doing an
motive DJ.
hour one I'm a pianist.
Yeah, I don't want to be in a
You
club.
want it to be like your
Yeah.
curated that.
Yeah.
Like when people say like Lani's coming to DJ.
Like,
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
coming
yeah.
for
Come
you.
and listen to me DJ. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You mean like Kate Renata, people go to
Yeah, like
see
Kate
him.
Renata.
Like,
Or like who else can you think of?
So you don't want it to be like, "Oh yeah, you're doing MXT, so you have to play Yeet," or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, it's like DJ EZ.
Yeah.
You go for DJ EZ. You don't care what the theme of the night is. DJ EZ is gonna be DJ EZ. It doesn't really make a difference as to what the event is.
But yeah, for me, navigating UK underground, I was just cool with everybody because when, as she said earlier, like when we was going to all the events and that, it was just we'll go in, we'll meet. You know, you meet a rapper, you meet somebody that takes pictures. Everybody takes pictures. A lot of these times, you go to the event and guys have cameras. You never see the pictures. Which
No.
But yeah, it's just like you just gather contacts, and at the beginning of it, in its infancy, like when you're going to like a Femi show or Lens show, and it was like maybe a couple 100 people or 50 people or something. Obviously, maybe not 50, but like when it was in its infancy, it was a lot better. Even I think the music was
100%.
better too. But yeah, when it was in its infancy, it was a lot of better of an experience. I feel like now it's becoming, but that happens
exactly.
anytime, you know, money starts coming into these type of things.
Like I don't feel the same anymore.
Yeah, it gets, you know, overly, what's the word? They can modify it more.
Saturated.
They saturate
Yeah,
it down, water it down so more people can do it. And then, yeah, I feel like, I'm not trying to say that it's dead now, because obviously your talent's still going to still going to shine through, you know, your Obara people, your 400 people. But, you know, there's a lot more
lot more gimmicks going around.
Yeah, a lot of gimmicks.
Yeah.
That's a PR
Everyone
way of saying
wants
it.
a hot minute.
Yeah. That's a PR way of saying it.
And yourself?
I mean, obviously they're a lot older than me, so I would have to be at home. Like, let's say they're going to like an underground event or a concert, I'll be at home like, oh, I hope you guys had fun, you know. But I feel like for me, it's been quite. I don't know. I feel like it's been all right, but there's some times where I feel like because I started at a young age and certain other things, people tend to underestimate me a lot, and that will really irritate me. Like they'll be like, "Oh, I didn't know you could rap like this." And I'm thinking, but that was the worst thing I've ever read. And it's like, oh,
You're not even on my caliber, really.
do you know what I mean? Like, oh, so that's what you think. Or like maybe I'm trying to work with somebody and they're not really taking me seriously. Like they're not sending the thing saying, oh, I'll send it the next week. But if I was like Drake, you're gonna send it to me immediately.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like they don't
you
have
wouldn't
that
treat
sense
me
of,
like that.
yeah, they didn't take, because I'm young and stuff, they didn't really have a sense of urgency. But yeah, that's my only problem really. People not taking me seriously.
Are you fed up with A&Rs that don't want to do their jobs, to do any sort of artist development? Hire me, I'm cheap. Hi, I'm Ed Rants. So I'm launching a music consultancy business that's supposed to help you be able to build the artistic skills that your record label can't be asked to teach you, but wants to take 50% of your royalties off. I'm cheap. I'm only £30 an hour. Take a look on our website and our landing page and have a look on my calendar for what's available and see if I can help you.
I think an interesting point in terms of like navigating the UK underground, a lot of conversations in terms of discourse, rightfully so, has come out, and just in terms of looking at the misogynoir and some of the sexism within the UK underground. Like, do you guys have generally experiences around that, or just generally looking and thinking like, yeah, this is kind of rancid? Does that make you feel like, hey, I kind of just don't want to be a part of this actually, even though like I know I'm really good at what I do, I know I belong here, but why are you trying to make this as frustrating of an experience for me as possible?
Mate, I feel like when I started, there were some people who will like message me, or like they'll say something like, oh, people, like, I think something like I got like a Len cosign, and Len was like, oh, I want to be on your song and whatever. And people were like telling me like, oh, you're only getting that because you're a girl. Like, no boy artist, like you're not even that good. It's people only guessing you because you're a girl or this.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, if I'm being honest, I just feel like I'm a great artist in general, whether you add the female or take it away.
Yeah.
I'm just a great artist in general.
Yeah.
And I'm young and I'm doing great. And yeah, it doesn't really faze me at the end of the day.
And I mean, it's going to get to a point where they just can't say that about you anymore, because I'm sure they tried to say it about Bex once upon a time.
Exactly.
But now Bex will spin absolutely
It's not a
everything.
joke. What Bex
It's not
can
even a
do-
competition.
Shout out Bex as well, because she's so supportive. But what she can do,
Yeah, it's
they can't
ridiculous.
do it.
Even then, like Foe came out, Fear of Eclipse, won the hell of a project.
Mm-hmm.
Even then, like it's like I'm guessing Bex is someone you look up to in that respect.
Yeah, I remember Bex invited me to the studio. So
Yeah, that was fun.
me and Chino went, and I don't know, it was just great. And
She
we're
was
hearing-
so caring and like
so
wanting to
kind.
like baby her basically. And honestly, I really do appreciate that, because you know, when it comes to like music industry and stuff, like honestly,
There's vultures everywhere in this game.
vultures everywhere, just weirdos and all this stuff. And she was really like trying to make sure that she's okay and she knows that she has someone to turn to if anything happens.
you know.
So,
Especially if you were like probably one of the youngest people in the scene.
yeah,
Mate, I started
An
at
art
14.
sign,
Like,
right.
yeah, it's like
yeah.
I'm telling you,
It's crazy. I think the only one who's around your age, probably Ski Fuego.
how old is he?
I think he's year below me. He's year 11.
Oh, so
Yeah. He's the only one I can think of
Yeah.
that's like.
I feel like when it comes to girls, I'm literally the only one. I'm just looking around like, where are the other teenage
yeah,
girls
it's
that are
like
making music?
you, Angel Grey,
And she's like,
Extiana. She's
I
the
really,
oldest
I love Angel Grey. She's like, she like when we like meet at the studio and do stuff like that. She's kind of like gives big sister vibes because you know I'm just a teenager. Everyone's like 21, 25,
Yeah.
26, and I'm just like, hey, I'm in the studio too. You know.
Do you ever get like protective older brother vibes, or even just kind of
Yes.
like you're at shows and you're seeing how someone are acting, and then you're just there like, listen, one person says the wrong thing, I'm just gonna start swinging at everybody because what's going on?
You know what it is, yeah? I'm not gonna say what happened, but someone said some weird stuff about
I remember
her, and I was like, that has to stop. But you know what it is? They're not gonna say. I trust her judgment a lot. Like, I don't want to give unsolicited advice. But she knows she can always come to me, but like, I'm just there if need be. You know, there I can be bodyguard if I need to be. But you know that like she's smart. Like she knows when it's time to go home, and that's a very important skill that loads of people don't have. You know.
Yeah, I think I think some of just the general humor doesn't necessarily help. Like the underground bop joke has been running for like the last year. It doesn't help. Like, sure, it doesn't necessarily mean that everyone who makes those jokes are like that, but it doesn't help. It does lead to bad things.
Yeah, it's like it comes from that music industry, like
Yeah.
punk rock, like there's groupies backstage
Yeah.
mentality, and like to an extent, like people, people are gonna do what they
Groupies
do.
have always been a thing.
Exactly,
Always
but-
will be in any music scene.
Yeah, exactly. But we just gotta be careful about.
I think this assumption that every woman in the scene is a
Yeah.
groupie
Yeah,
is a
that's-
bit
Like if
weird.
you're a girl and you're followed by this artist, you must be this type of girl. What if she just is fly?
Yeah.
And she wears nice clothes and she's cool.
Or maybe
you know?
I'm just very cold at rapping, and he also thinks that
Exactly.
I'm very cold at rapping.
Everyone, they just make everything so weird.
Yeah, there's always like some type of weird sexual undertone that people like to
Yeah,
add to
yeah.
things. But that's always gonna happen in a scene that's like, bare 14-year-old boys enjoy.
I think there's
that always
also an
happens.
extent where you have to attribute just like, this is just 14-year-old boys
It's just-
being
yeah.
14-year-old
It's
boys.
there's mad kids, and
Yeah.
they're gonna talk like that. Like,
And I think it's also a thing where they're going to grow out of it and they're going to look back at themselves when they're 21 and be like, damn, I was an actual little shit when I was 14.
Any male, I say this all the time. Any male at 14, if you don't grow, that is the worst you are as a human being. And if you don't grow beyond that, then you're just a shit person.
I think
in all
even then,
general.
me at 28, I almost have like somewhat where I kind of just have a quiet word with them being like, do you actually believe the stuff you're saying, or are you saying that stuff because you think it's cool and you want to fit in with the cool kids, this, that, and the other?
Well, there's a lot of
Because
shit.
when you're 21, if you're still saying that stuff, it's not going to be cool anymore. Everyone's going to be like, this is a bit sad. And even then, you're going to get to the point where someone's going to punch you in the face.
Yeah.
So it's like, get over it now where you're still 14, 15 and nothing bad will happen to you. But
You'd be surprised that there's still people like that.
Yeah.
Me and Tina's age, like
yeah.
in uni, there are people like that.
Yeah.
Don't get me
Yeah.
started on
But
you.
I think even then when you're at uni, I think one of the things you realize is like, we're not really adults. We're like children over the age of 18.
Yeah.
In a way, when you look at a lot of how
Like
people navigate uni.
first year uni, by all means, do what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
By the end of uni, like you need to start realizing that life is around the corner.
What do you mean? Life is laughing, man.
Yeah, like life
Oh
is
my
life.
God, it's laughing right now.
Like-
Oh, Christ.
Yeah.
It's just like, even, how, do you ever have that feeling where it's like you look back at things you used to think were cool and you're like, what was I doing?
I'm 28, of course I did.
Oh, yeah. You don't look your age, by the way.
I know.
must say.
I've got a baby face. I've got a big chubby cheeks.
But yeah, like even when I was like, even at 18, when I've turned 19, I'm like, what was I doing?
Yeah,
but
true.
now me, 21 years old right now, I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck was I doing?
Yeah, literally.
Back then, even at 20, I was like, what was I doing?
It's a rite of passage.
Yeah, there's just so much growth, like in such small time. Like it's just mad. Like
I think like if you never do it, you never really grew as a person. Like you've got to have that point, like when you're coming into your 20s, when you're like, damn, like what was I doing when I was 17 years old?
honestly, like,
Unless you were just the sickest guy at 17 years old, which some people were.
yeah, some people are, but
I
that's
mean,
rare.
I don't know, like not everyone's Lewis Hamilton, where he's
Yeah,
just like a
someone
boss at 18.
I don't think I actually regret any year of my life except for probably like 18, 19.
What,
I
I
think-
think anything.
I think when I was 17, I was doing cold shit.
No, yeah.
I think
I
that's
don't think
also a
like-
blessing though, to be
Yeah.
able to go through so many years of life with a lack of regret. That's in of itself its own blessing.
Honestly, but those learning experiences in this stage of life, early 20s or late teens, like this is where you gather you change your behaviors and you gather the information that you need to grow.
Yeah.
And that leaks that attaches to the whole creative aspect. Like the music I was making when I was 18, oh my God, it was awful.
Yeah.
And I'm just learning and adding as I go. And yeah, and the person that I was last year is not the same person I was this year. And I just think that's like, because honestly, ask these guys. They've been saying recently, even
you just got
after
better.
I've just been getting people. have
Even
been getting
then,
better,
your
you know?
most recent run, I think a highlight over the last year for you was your contribution to Nat's album. Which
thank
big
you very
highlight, just all around.
Thank you.
You must have been happy when you got the call up as well. Just being like, yeah, it made the tape.
You see, with that, we were in Lagos, and I remember he told me beforehand, oh yeah, you have a song, I want to put you on the album. I was like, okay, cool. I 2 weeks had passed. We're about to come back from Lagos, and he's like, "Yeah, Dirty December, let's do this song." And yeah, I rush it. I literally put the duvet over my head, record it on my phone, and I'm just like, it's the most rushed verse ever. Like,
just to get it out.
Yeah, and then it landed. Like it's just that's one of my first experience of going, because I did it at a DJ set recently. Shout out to everybody that was there. And everybody singing the song. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, people really
that
love
song
that
really
one.
connected.
People really love that December, man, especially
Honestly.
that verse.
Shout out on that, man. That's my brother, man.
Even then, most recent release in Essex, that connected to what? And even then, I've noticed that a lot more of you guys are tapping into diaspora and bringing that into the music with you. People flying out to various different countries to film stuff as well. Did you manage to get any content when you were in Nigeria at the time?
We should have, man. But, you know, because we were there for, like, bereavement, so we had to, like...
Okay, makes sense.
None of us were in the mood. Like,
Yeah,
last
of
year was a test, but...
Condolences.
When it comes to that, thank you. But when it comes to actually being in Nigeria, I feel like we were doing it before it was cool.
That's another thing. Like
we've been going.
I feel people like, do you go to Nigeria? I'm like,
We ended up
mate,
having
I
our
go
first
every year.
Christmas like in the UK, like quite late, because we just went to Nigeria every year.
Every single year.
We're doing Dirty December.
Our people
before
in our
there was a
village
name.
know us. Like they know us in the village.
We see them all the time. We know all their names. Like,
Yeah.
there's really our
I
family.
think first time I went, I was 18, so it was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I was like
When I first went.
a baby when I went. From baby to 8 to 9. Then I went at 13.
It gets to a point where we're like, we don't want to go. We want
I don't wanna go
to have a
anymore.
break.
Like, I'm over it now.
No, but the thing is, you say that, but when we get there, it's like, oh, the family.
Yeah, but I feel obligated to go now.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah.
mean?
They need to
Like,
miss us a little bit. They need to miss us and feel like, oh, we haven't seen them in a while. I feel like they've
Because
always
we
seen
saw
us.
them in December and then we saw them in the summer as well. So we saw them a few months later.
Yeah.
We just go a lot. We go to Nigeria a lot.
Yeah, honestly, but that connection back home is so important. Like, and I feel like ours is stronger than a lot of people's. Because I have the saying like, are you really Nige if you don't know your address? Like, I know my address. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I have such a strong connection to it. So when it comes to that coming into the music, like, it's just so natural. Like, it just
Even then, I feel
makes
like there's
sense.
some interesting cultural references that like people could make but haven't quite made yet. For example, I always thought of a cool idea for like a front cover. It'd be, you know how on some of the houses in Nigeria, they've got this house is not for sale, beware 419. Why has no one thought to use that as a front cover?
or
for something?
like the back wall. And
When
that's
someone's
hard.
like graffitied that on the
That's in
wall.
back of my head now, so.
Yeah, she's gonna use that when we go this year.
Somebody better use that.
You're probably gonna. I'll let you have it.
I'll use it probably like a few years because I've got a project coming up now, so I can't do it.
You better hurry up. I'm gonna steal the idea.
Well, I've been asking you about that. Like, you've been on a pretty tight single run over the last year. And last time we spoke, you said an EP was in the works. Is this that same EP?
Yes, but now it's actually in the works.
Now it's really here.
We're actually doing the work. We actually did a shoot for it yesterday.
Okay, so we're in the stages of rolling it out now.
Yeah, I did a few like B-roll and just like videos for like visuals. So yeah,
Does it have a name currently?
the name is All I Know Is Pink.
Okay. Does it have like, what's the concept around that?
So the thing is, when I picked it, like I thought in my head it has a lot of meanings to me. So I'm never gonna like regret the name, if that makes sense. So I'd say the first meaning is like All I Know Is Pink. Like pink is like this girl. That's what we associate it with.
Yeah.
So it's like a way of like, all I know is what people have told me. Like coming from like a town in Essex, people in London are like, that's where they're doing all the out there stuff.
Yeah.
But we're not
Only way
doing-
is Essex, you know?
Yeah, we're not doing that. So all I know is like the people around me just not really going outside of the box, not doing anything. And then the EP was just meant to be me doing that. And also like, all I know is pink, like standing out. It's my hot pink color that I wear all the time, my signature color. Just standing out, not being quiet, not, wanting to be seen.
Okay, so there's a lot of like brazenness, I guess, coming through from the project. And I feel like there is an element that does come through in a lot of your music and even in your live performances. So it does fit. I think what would actually be quite fun if like you got Lani doing a voiceover. Like, you know how you've got like,
Bro, I've talked about this so many times.
you know how you've
Am I
got
first
like,
time hearing this?
No, I said
That's
that.
not
I
true.
literally said
That's not true.
The way that
I've been there.
the way that Playboy Carti did the thing with
DJ drama.
that I'm like, you could be doing that. Or you could like
Yeah,
mix.
yeah,
I
but-
literally asked you, I said, could
Okay,
you
yeah,
mix
I
my
remember
EP
now.
songs together?
I remember.
and
Oh,
talk
yeah,
in
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
even
remember.
like a Michael Million, you know how he always does the intro, the tapes, or like a Kenny All-Star or something like
Yeah,
that.
like when they're shouting over the mixtapes.
Yeah.
and stuff.
But like, yeah, it could be like, hey, like,
Might still happen because it hasn't dropped yet. It might happen.
yeah, because like even then, like I'm pretty sure you've still got time, even if you've already sent it out to distribution on DistroKid, you've still got time. You could still edit things.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, so there's still time.
And I think it's also an interesting way to roll out more Obara as a trio, as you've kind of been on the sound of creative journey, I guess.
Yeah, man. We're really trying to, like, essentially, you don't want to put out anything that's just, like, we don't want to put out any nonsense, like, because honestly, me and Luchï, we've been trying to make a song for time, but, you know, I sent her a demo and it was whack. So
I don't know, it just never really fits. And I feel like
it didn't fit. Yeah.
I feel like Chino, like his like the songs that I listen to that I love from him are always like Afro inspired, but I'm like not really doing.
Yeah, it's not quite the same lane. Yeah.
I'm just doing more rap. Like that's what I love to do right now. So sometimes he sends it to me. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
But honestly, no one should box me because I can do it all. Like honestly, I've been spitting as of recent. I started as an R&B singer actually. You know, fun fact for the peoples. But yeah, man. Oh yeah, I even forgot to say for the camera. Is this? That's you. In Bounce We Trust EP this year, March hopefully. That's coming out. So if you like to dance, that's coming out for you. You know what I'm trying to say?
What's the concept for that one? Is that just like, okay, I'm gonna make a lot of tunes that you're gonna want to wind your waist?
Honestly, it's like I was gonna say, oh, let me do like a mix of, like, let me mix all these styles and try and showcase ability. But I think I want it to be more of a utility. Like I feel like music should have either serve a purpose or have a message or give a vibe, basically. And right now, I feel like because of the year I've just had, like I just want like to forget about everything and just enjoy it. So that's basically what it's gonna encapsulate. It's just gonna be. In Bouncy Trust, like, music to me is like the friend that doesn't leave. It's like the most, like, honestly, it's my family, God, music, in that order. Like, I'm telling you, like, so for the EP, it's really just gonna be, forget about, like, it's like that 2010s, like, tonight, like.
I think it's interesting because even then, when I first heard the name In Bounce We Trust, I instantly thought of 6-7 In Skanks We Trust. Weirdly enough, I just thought of a similar thing, but even then, conceptually, it's kind of similar.
Like,
it's like all this stuff is chaos.
Yeah, like,
but this is a constant in my life.
Exactly, like, it's just like shutting out the noise and just enjoying yourself, because it's like, you know, when we had recession pop and everyone was like, the world's fucked up.
It's
but
like,
let's enjoy
I got my keys, got my wallet, and everything's gonna be fine.
Exactly, like, oh, my life's messed up, but I'm gonna enjoy myself right now.
It's very Blair Babies.
Exactly, something like that. Amongst the chaos, we have this. You know, we're still growing and we're still building something for ourselves. That's essentially it. Shout out Sibo as well.
Shout out my guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lani, do you have any particular shows lined up in terms of yourself? Because I know you were saying in terms of like curated lineups, and that's something that you wanted to do, and you've been spinning on the uni circuit for a while. Is there any particular shows that you're looking forward to?
Probably summertime.
Nice.
There's some stuff coming up.
You're gonna get on the circuit.
Like I got some stuff coming up in summer.
Nice.
What was I gonna say? My little mix idea is called Bounce Control.
Okay.
That was coincidental, by the way.
And I'm like, what do you mean
Bouncy
Trust?
Imagine, it's been called.
You teething off your sister as well?
No, it's twin telepathy, because it's that name.
I heard Bounce, my heart just went.
They
boom.
genuinely
That
had
name has been
telepathy
picked since like April last year. So when she said her mix was called Bounce Control, I was like, "Whoa, you stolen my name."
No, I thought.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I have a whole like I've done a set with Focus on You that should be coming out soon.
Nice.
The only reason that it's taken long is because I didn't press record during this. You know, I recorded it, then he said, "Oh no, it's not lined up.
Oh, it's not synced."
So now I have to do it again.
Has that lined up? So you still haven't done it?
I've done it 3 times. I have to do it again.
You're gonna hear it regardless.
So that'll come out. I think summertime's where there's going to be stuff coming up, and hopefully Bounce Control 2, Volume 2.
Where can we find Bounce Control 1 for everyone to know?
It's in my link in my bio.
Okay.
But the set is like the whole thing. So that's going to be the whole thing.
So is that on SoundCloud or Mixcloud?
That's coming out. Focus on You is coming out.
Oh, okay.
But I have the first 10 minutes in my like link.
Okay.
And yeah.
A little snippet for you guys.
All right, cool. Okay.
Yeah, it's real ravey.
Yeah.
That's the difference. Let me ask her a question, in fact.
Go for it.
Like, what do you think sets you apart from other DJs?
Or it makes you a top selector?
I'm actually DJing.
Speak on it.
Which is another thing, like...
Someone just press play.
You know what it is? It depends. I think... Okay, I don't know her name. You know her name.
Hey,
Twisted. Because I'm going to mention it again.
Hey, no.
Oh, sorry, you're
Chika.
meant to.
Oh, wait, are you talking
I'm
shit?
shouting her out.
Oh, no, carry on.
Okay.
Yeah, go
We'll
on.
cut that part out and get to this part.
Yeah.
we can
Guys, I'm shouting out.
Yeah,
Twisted
go on.
Girl.
I forgot her name too. But she does...
Ex-Tiana.
No, the one with the glasses.
Oh, Exiana's my
At the
favourite,
start.
though. I love her, Exiana.
At the start. Twisted Fest last year.
What was she wearing?
The first person I was DJing with glasses.
What was she
and she
wearing?
was playing like Brazilian funk, and I was thinking, and you can tell as a DJ, yeah, when someone's actually DJing.
Someone you can spin to.
You can tell when someone actually done, it was hard work involved, and you can tell when someone just sync, move, bass down, move, this down, move.
Just crossfading.
You can tell when
You're
someone
just-
just
85 crossfades.
so that DJ, I forgot her name now. I think it's Rose Marie, isn't it?
Sounds
can't
familiar.
remember.
Sounds familiar.
We'll put her name here. I don't know if they will.
I'll figure it out, but whoever opened up Twisted Fest, the first DJ, glasses, I think you were wearing a white tank top. Best DJ I've
she
not
was great.
heard a DJ.
I can
that
pretty
good.
much, I can get out of the Septimes because I was doing stuff for
Yeah.
Twisted Fest, so I can ask.
Yeah, she's great. Like
I knew you're familiar, so I knew I saw
Yeah,
you.
that's how we've met.
Yeah.
You fool.
Literally
My memory
interviewed me at
shit,
Twisted.
sorry. My memory shit.
Oh,
say,
gosh.
what sets me apart from other DJs is actually learning the craft. Because I think another thing, people try to undermine DJing.
Yeah.
They like to say, "Oh, yeah, you're just playing a song."
No.
But then when you sit down and you actually learn this shit, it's like,
DJs
oh,
control a room.
yeah, like it's, and people don't know what it's like. Yeah, DJing for a party, for 8, 7, 10 hours,
Yeah.
and you can't play the same song a million times, and you have to be concentrated because I DJ live. It's not like it's a
Yeah,
pre-recorded
yeah, yeah.
mix.
Yeah.
So you have to be like, even if you want to go to the toilet, you start a song, run to the toilet,
Yeah.
come back, keep going. Like, so it's way more technical than people think it is, and yeah.
I have a question in regards to DJing, specifically in the UK underground space. Do you have the same pet peeve that I've talked to other DJs about? A lot of them have pet peeves around the shorter songs and how those songs are structured because it makes it harder for them to DJ. You don't have a proper intro to really be able to spin it in. And by the time you've mixed a song, you've got to mix it straight out. Like, is that a problem that you've been having?
I would say when I started DJing like house music and stuff, I was like, no wonder the house music people like be far going.
Yeah.
Because that kind of music is way more easy to DJ.
Yeah. It's easy to
Underground
mix.
music, I think, okay, my first ever set, I was super nervous, and then I played like this underground song, you know who Protect is? Some American underground guy. And the song's called Keisha. At the start of the song, it has like a slow part of the song, then the song goes in. So it have like a slow motion bit. And like, the way the songs are structured, it's like, when you're trying to mix the songs together,
You can't blend
it's
anything.
so like, you don't even know what to do. Like,
Yeah.
And it's like, the amount of key points you'd have to put in there, the amount of, you have to be so conscious. It's like, so that's why I don't really like, if people are DJing underground music and they're just playing the song back to back, then
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter because it
Yeah,
is
yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
It is hard to actually mix those.
And especially like because they're not necessarily like a lot of the delivery on the lyrics isn't clean, so you can't necessarily do wordplay as much as you can with like some hip hop or R&B sets, things like that. So does it mean you have to think outside of the box, or does it also feel like you're limited creatively in terms of how you spin it?
I think sometimes I can use it as like a challenge. So when I did Cited, I was doing underground songs and I like practiced the set for a long time. And he was like, I was like mixing Len, mixing the Lanyi, and I was mixing it with like Southside Silhouette. I listen to a lot of American underground.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
lie. Maybe because the UK underground feels too close to me. Maybe I want someone I can't reach.
Yeah.
But anyways, I feel like it's probably like easier. What was the question again?
Like, do you feel like you can still mix it? Do you feel like, okay, I just have to think outside the box if I'm trying to mix
Okay,
this?
okay, yeah.
Or does it feel like, oh, this is
Okay.
just kind of hard to mix
Yeah,
and it just
okay.
limits you?
I would say sometimes what I do is try and mix genres, which people say they shouldn't do. Like, or people say it's kind of harder to do because you don't want to mix up the vibe kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But, or you could do a loop, you could do like a loop and loop a word.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I just probably just like try and find specific songs that will work.
Yeah.
Like even if there's a particular song I want to play, but it's not really fitting in,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
won't play that song
Yeah.
kind of thing.
If it just doesn't really work in the mix.
Yeah.
Especially the thing was like, oh yeah, like, can you play this?
Yeah, that happened to me. Like people were like, play this song. And I was
Can
like,
you
yeah,
play
yeah,
Cardi? Can you play Cardi?
yeah. Like, play Veron by Destroy Lonely. And I'm like, yeah.
You
well.
sure, yeah. I'll
didn't play
definitely
nothing.
somehow work that in when I'm like 50 BPMs off what you want me to
Yeah,
play.
that's literally, no one knows it. No one thinks, they don't think about this. They don't think, I can't play, I'm on, right now the BPM is like saying 50, 60. You want me to play one that's 130?
Yeah.
Like that song's not coming
I'm definitely
on.
gonna jump. Yeah, that's definitely
Yeah.
gonna work, guys.
Like maybe like in 50 songs, I can fit it in.
Somehow.
But right now I can't fit it in.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah, it won't blend properly.
Are people really pushy with that?
People, I just say yes and ignore it.
Yeah.
Because I don't have time for the back and forth. I'm DJing right now.
Oh no, one of the biggest chronic problems is audiences have so many demands of DJs that don't understand how DJing works at all, right? And I think that's probably a big pet peeve for a lot of DJs.
Yeah. My pet peeve is just like people crowding me because I kind of like need space and I need to like see what I'm doing.
Especially random people
Yeah.
that think they could just touch the decks for no
Yeah,
reason.
I think. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that, but people like will like plug this in and unplug this, or they'd be like, oh, use this way, or like even change, because you know how on Serato you can choose how you want your sound waves.
Yeah, you want to set up, yeah.
And I'm used to them going vertical. Someone will do horizontal, press this, they do I'm like, stop touching my.
Yeah. I've set this up. I
Yeah.
know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think an interesting way to end this, because you said you listen to a lot of American Underground. Do you guys have any like favorites in terms of American Underground specifically? I've got a couple personally.
Current ones.
I don't know. I don't really listen to American
Current
Underground.
ones, I've actually stopped listening to them.
Not even just current ones, just
I always
across
say-
all of time, like,
all of time.
or just there as much as you've been
my
listening to
gosh,
any
oh
of
my
And
them.
I always
Can I
say,
start?
wait,
There's
go
actually
for it.
too
Can I start? Because I have a lot of,
Yeah.
I really do like, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but this is the Carti before Carti. The people don't actually understand. And this guy is probably the guy that influenced Carti. Thoban Fanny.
Falban Funny.
Thoban Fanny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cold. I'll say Uno was probably starting up with Carti as well and just didn't take off like with Carti. And then I would say, obviously, Autumn Summers deserve their praise for, Can, all them guys. Because when Plug and B was really big, they were
God.
What an era.
No one really-
That was something, yeah.
Yeah.
And then as of right now, I'd say the UK is kind of taking it right now.
Yeah.
But then I would say for Americans, Protect is really good. I'll say I kind of like, because honestly doing Underground as a girl, I feel like it's really important to show the female influence and genuinely that, because when I listen to all these music, I wasn't thinking, I'm doing it because I want to be cool for guys. This is me, my genuine music taste. And then I would say shout out Biscuit, shout out Stella Atoms, shout out Queen Africa, shout out Hook, shout out BK the Reeler, shout out Clip, shout out, what's her name?
I mean, more on the hip hop side of things, but Armani Caesar.
I got a playlist.
I'm on it. Oh, oh yeah.
Yeah, she's
Do
cool.
you know about you? Who's yours?
Oh, honestly, underground. Griselda were on the hip hop side, but if we're talking about like this type of lane, I would say the Slay World guys like Can Summers, them and there, and Tanner as well, because Tanner, I feel like he's the most consistent one out of all of them. A lot of them have fallen to the wayside. Like I don't want to say his name because you never know, but like a lot of have fallen to the wayside, and all the people that came up in his class, like they've either gone or they're not as good as they used to be.
It's funny because the two that made it alongside him that I do like are still running, and I liked them back then as well. I always like Young Phaser and Slum Sixes. I always thought them two were cold.
Yeah, but I don't.
Good to
think,
see they're still at it, man.
Yeah, but I think some Sixes, he's not getting the recognition he deserves.
I don't know why he
At all.
doesn't. He's cold as hell. That guy can
telling
rap
you.
his ass off.
Okay. Mine, I would say Swapper.
Okay.
Swapper, what's his name? Pretty Fun. And there's this other guy, Teasus. There's one song that Teasus has and it's with someone else, and it was so hard. It was called like Bada Boom. But that song is so hard. And Swapper, mate, I think he's like my favorite US underground artist for real.
I've always liked Slayer, and so it's good to see him getting this one. He's doing business. Sosa Kama's cold. He's someone over that one. I really like Sosa Kama. Until Japan, I'm kind of like in half minds. Like there's some of his discography I really like, other of it doesn't quite stick.
I feel that way about what's his name, Hard Rock.
Hard Rock. Oh, Hard Rock was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that
It's
one,
alright.
One of one project.
He's alright.
One of one song. Oh.
I don't know. It's like it's what it is. Yeah, it's like just no. I can't say that.
Please.
Censor.
But I feel like the UK underground.
The UK is
just
better. We have a bit more
like,
quality.
just
We're kind of just
slicing
sweeping
every-
it. We're kind of just
And I feel
sweeping
like
it.
it's not just that. It's like we had the fun side, but we also have the side that's like, I don't know, like there's a lot of creative direction behind it, and it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this really means something. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. There's a lot of various different concepts. It's quite conceptually driven, a lot of the stuff we're doing.
Yeah, and I think that's what the US is missing. That they lack. Oh God, I don't want to be hating on people.
They ain't say nothing crazy.
I don't want to say, but I feel like okay. I'll say what we do better.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
UK. I think we have better rollouts. Number one. As you said, the projects are more, conceptually driven. So
yeah.
I feel like you can tell where things are going, and everything's a bit more polished with us as well.
Yeah.
I think even then, I think because of our history and where a lot of underground rappers come from, as much as they may or may not admit this, they grew up listening to either road rap, drill, or grime, which means as a result, we just rap more.
Yeah.
Like we quite literally rap
You
more.
have to like
I didn't even think about it like that.
Like you
Do you know
have
what I
to, you have to have some type of lyrical ability,
Yeah, like-
even if that's not your lane or anything.
It's not your bag.
That's what, I feel like that's what UK rap really is.
You
Like
have
when
to have.
That's what it was
You
based
had to
off
be
of.
able to
Yeah,
strap a
you have to
32
spit.
bar, like-
You have to spit. Like there's no
Literally.
getting
There's
through
no
if
way
you can't
around
spit.
it.
And that's why when I hear, like, let me just say, like, there's a lot of people in the scene now that are like they're artists in the scene, but they can't rap.
Yeah,
Or they call themselves a rapper at times, but they don't call themselves a rapper. And
Yeah,
They use it as a stepping stone.
I
Like,
think it's also one like you feel self-conscious about the fact that you're not that good at rapping.
Exactly.
But you want to be a rapper. Because if you didn't want to be a rapper, you would have never tried to rap.
Exactly.
that's all it is. Like, you know, I don't know, man. It's just like not everybody is gonna be Kendrick Lamar when it comes to bars. Like sometimes you're Kanye West, where it's like
Yeah.
everything around it, and then the bars are like the sprinkles on the
But
cake.
Yeah,
you know?
he could strap a 16.
He could he could do a 16, but he wasn't. Nobody looked at him 4 bars.
Yeah, you know, he looked at him 4
But
bars.
he could still
but
do
his,
it.
His lyrics, like, okay, they're poignant, they're
Exactly.
relevant to the topic.
Exactly.
They add
It's
something here.
Exactly. It's about making the best song you can, but I don't want to play your song if it's like this is the most low effort, like
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
you know,
It's
like I don't want to hear that.
You just put vocals in to fill
Yes.
the space because,
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, this is a rap song. I have to have some
Yeah.
bars. But it's like, cool, you've got like a 16 bar and then you've ad-libbed the rest of the song. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what are you doing?
Me personally,
There's 1 minute long as well.
I'm like really critical of rappers, of like people that blow up and it's like, oh yeah, hear this guy. And I listen, I'm like, this guy's calling himself a rapper, but he can't rap.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to the song and I'm thinking, this bar is like something that I would have made in year 4. And I'm just listening
So
to it.
exactly.
And everyone's like, oh my God, no way.
This
what?"
guy's the coldest rapper ever. Was
I'm like,
well,
there's
first
no
of all,
way.
he-
You guys are considering this.
This
rap.
is a 2-minute song and he raps for a total of 20 seconds.
Mm-hmm. The rest-
and
the
you're
rest
calling him the hardest rapper,
It's
please.
semi-rap, you know.
And you
Stop
get
it,
people
man.
that like all the nostalgia bait, and it's like you weren't even there in the time. Like you
Yeah,
doing
like
all this
somebody will be like,
2010,
yeah.
and you were 5. So where's the connection?
exactly what's
Where's
going
the
on.
connection in the music for you? Like for you
Yeah.
personally, I feel like a lot of people just make music to say. To
I
make
make
it and have
music,
that
yeah.
feeling of doing a show. Wow, I'm
I'm
so
an artist,
cool.
yeah.
But I feel like people like us, we love music because that's like in us.
Yeah.
Like right now, what I've always loved that's been consistent in my whole life is music. 'Cause that's what
Honestly.
I love to do. But other people, their motives are a bit different when it comes to making music.
Yeah.
Like music, it feels like in my mind, I know it's not all I have, but it's like I have
It's
this
all you
sense.
want.
It's all I
Yeah.
want. Like I have this insatiable desire to make more songs. Many times I've wanted to quit, but I just keep wanting to make a song.
Yeah.
And I like. You can tell in the music when it's not intentional, you know? You can tell when somebody wants to make music because they want to live a rapper lifestyle. Like me, I hate the club. I hate the club. I hate the club. I hate talking to people. I hate, like, not that I'm saying I'm having a terrible time.
But like,
No, no.
but
I'd rather
I'm-
not if I could be. Like,
It's just more like
I'm just I'm not
Yeah.
shy, but I'm like, I rather, you know, keep
Introvert?
it cool. Like, you know, yeah, you could say
more
introvert.
introverted.
If I'm comfortable, I'm, you know, but yeah, so you can hear it in the music when it's not, oh, I want to be the best artist I can be.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can just hear it when it's like, oh, I want girls. I want to go to the show and get VIP. I want to chill in the green room, you know? Because a lot of people, they even skip that step and just start doing, you know, they'll stand next to the rapper and just, you know, sneak their way into the green room and just try and,
yeah.
you know? So it's
Those
just
are
like,
the actual groupies.
oh,
Yeah.
those are the
Those
actual
are the real groupies.
It's not the people sleeping with the rappers.
No,
it's the guys
It's
next
the
to the
man
rapper.
that, it's the, oh yeah, but he's my boy. And you've been following him around, touring 5 different cities. done
Exactly.
nothing but sitting in the green room, drinking yak.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Just to say you were there.
And I get it if you're supporting your boy, but like, you know, what do you do?
What do
you know?
Sometimes you
do,
don't want to
so-
just cheer. Sometimes you want to be, you know, on the pitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
You
why am I
you don't
cheerleader?
want to be on the bench. You want to play. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah. So you can hear the music when it's intentional. Sibo, Blair Babies, insanely intentional. You know, Ghana Must Go, insanely intentional from that. Like you can hear it, even if you're rapping about trapping.
Yeah.
System.
He's sick
That
at it.
music is insanely
Oh, it's
intentional,
brilliant.
and that guy's he's a when it comes to his flows and his delivery,
Literally.
Union Jack Boy is coming soon.
Union
Everyone
Jack
look
Boy
out for
coming
that
soon,
one.
straight up. Because like you can hear it when it's intentional, and that's what you love. Even if you're not like a nerd about it, like us, like we're nerds.
Yeah.
Like even if you don't present yourself that way, you can tell when the music is something that you love. It's not like you're doing things, you know, for the stuff around it, you know?
So this has been Obara on the Break It Even podcast. Luchï, All I Know Is Pink, coming out very soon. In Bounce We Trust from Safa coming out very soon. Bounce Control from Lani coming out very soon. Everyone keep your eyes out, keep your ears peeled. Peace, we out.